Mashed potatoes are the ultimate comfort food, a staple at holiday meals and weeknight suppers alike. Marty Duncan, cookbook author and host of the Homemade Podcast, makes them often using a classic potato masher she inherited from her mother. But if you want an extra smooth mashed potato for the holidays or another kind of special occasion, you might want to use a potato ricer, says Duncan. She has both in her kitchen. In this video, we will discuss the top 6 best potato ricers in current market. So let's get started. Number 1. Priority Chef Large 15-ounce Potato Ricer. If you want to create pillowy soft gnocchi of your Italian food dreams, this ricer will have you covered. In our tests, it consistently mashed potatoes to a fine texture. Our pome puree was silky smooth and decadent. We noticed that the ricer squeezed out extra moisture, and that's just what you need to make dreamy gnocchi. The fine holes required some extra elbow grease for pressing out the potatoes. The extra long handles provided much needed leverage for pressing. Even though the handles are padded for a comfortable grip, we noticed our hands tiring pretty quickly because of the force required to mash the spuds. It is top rack dishwasher safe with one downside: the angle at which it stays in the top rack almost always leaves residue inside the hopper. We much preferred to hand wash it because a quick rinse under water got it cleaned up in no time. Number 2. Zyliss Stainless Steel Potato Masher. We got used to the Zyliss potato masher quite easily because of its classic design, and it ended up as our best overall masher option. It felt familiar and looked like potato mashers we had always used. But when we started using it, it felt worlds apart, in a good way, and made quick and efficient work of our boiled spuds. The soft-touch silicone handle provided a firm and easy grip. The perforated mashing surface has an unusual design feature: the exterior holes are larger, while the interior holes are smaller, which leads to quicker mashing and an almost lump-free finished product. The built-in bowl scraper lets you easily whisk your potatoes out of the bowl and into your serving dish, minimizing both waste and cleanup. We also used it to mix the butter and cream into the mashed potatoes. The masher has a clean design with minimal grooves and seams and was easy to quickly wash by hand as well as in the dishwasher. Number 3. RSVP International Potato Ricer. Designed like a giant garlic press, this ricer easily turned boiled potatoes into a pile of evenly riced potato hills just waiting for the slightest encouragement and maybe some milk and butter to become fluffy mashed potatoes. The material looked a little flimsy at first as it is made from heavy-duty plastic. However, upon testing it many times, it stood its ground and proved its durability. With the notched extension, we were able to securely anchor it over a bowl, and it stayed there without slipping. We found the contour of the handles easy to hold, but the size, height and width of the handles may not work for those with smaller hands. There are 2 plates included, one medium and one coarse. The medium was ideal for mashed potatoes, and it did wonderfully with both skin-on and peeled potatoes. Number 4. OXO Good Grips 3-in-1 Adjustable Potato Ricer. This easy-to-use tool is actually 3 potato ricers in one, and it earned our top spot. It comes with 3 interchangeable settings: coarse, medium, and fine. We particularly like the cleverly designed dial mechanism that allows you to switch between the 3 settings without swapping them out of the ricer. The fine setting made light-as-air mashed potatoes that were perfect for gnocchi. Vegetable purees were just the right consistency and were super quick to process. We also used unpeeled, diced potatoes in one of our tests to check if the ricer would clog up. The medium setting yielded a delightfully rustic, mashed potato along with the skin. Using the coarse setting, we were able to make a chunky boiled egg salad, create chunky applesauce, and process tomatoes for a smooth sauce. Our favorite application was to make spatzel and lefse with it. Cutting down chunks of butter with the ricer was quite therapeutic. Number 5. Dream Farm Smooth Bowl Scraper. Though it may look like a large whisk, this is actually a uniquely designed potato masher. The basic idea is that food chunks get trapped inside the cage, and the coils compress as you push down, resulting in a mash. That motion is supposed to reduce the number of times needed to punch the potatoes, making this tool a little easier on the wrist. So we went ahead and tested it. We had fun using it for small batches of potatoes, whisking eggs with it, and mashing and whisking refried beans to create airy pockets. The silicone scraper, which is heat safe up to 500 degrees, made quick work of scraping bits from the pan. Interestingly, the masher worked well, but with a caveat: it did not work as well or fast for larger quantities. We noticed it was easier on the wrists, but for a creamier mash, we had to use both hands. Again, for larger quantities, these benefits didn't last. For smaller quantities, we were able to put things in a small bowl and mash and serve. It made for an easy cleanup overall, as this stainless steel masher can go straight to the dishwasher. Number 6. MyLife Unity Potato Ricer. This ricer looks and feels sturdy because of the no-frills design. It is designed to work hard, and it sure does. The grip is secure and doesn't slip. We did find that it got a bit uncomfortable after a while, and using a dish towel or clean mittens to press reduced the discomfort. With a 0.3 mm diameter in the perforations, this ricer makes light-as-air mashed potatoes. We found that we did not have to dice the potatoes before using the ricer, as the hopper capacity was large enough to house half a medium potato. Although when we did test it with diced potatoes, the potatoes pressed out faster and more easily. We were not able to work as quickly or smoothly when we used potatoes with skin on, as they kept clogging the hopper. Because of the fine perforations, we were able to make smooth purees of carrots and pumpkins and squeeze out moisture from hash browns. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked this video and found some important information what you want.